Do you feel consciousness is the soul?
I don't know where I stand on this. Consciousness is a great mystery, especially for atheists. And time again, I run into different barriers when thinking about consciousness. I saw an interesting breakdown that kind of posits that consciousness is not emergent from having a particular brain capacity or by having certain senses so you can interact with the world. Actually, that consciousness is somehow fundamental and part of the universe, just like space and time and matter are. And that at a certain point, you unlock different ways of interacting with consciousness. That's where I'm at, but a lot to answer for, I know.
Obviously, with your consciousness is that it follows through even after you're dead. So your human body is here temporarily as a vessel for your path. But obviously, your consciousness and your soul is something quite divine.
What do you think happens after you die to the soul?
So this is my own belief. I believe in reincarnation because your soul basically goes up into the afterlife. What was taught to me is that you rewind everything, you see your life for what it is, but you rest in that afterlife. So we believe in the heavens, and it depends on your emotions and how much you want to return back to earth.
And you say what was taught to you?
Yeah.
Who taught you this?
I kind of studied with, it's like a mixture of everything. It's like, and I know people are going to call this new age spirituality, but it's not, but it's almost coming from our culture. It's coming from my mom, it's coming from my dad, it's coming from my partner as well because he's older than me, so he knows a little bit more about this.
With the Tao, if you're guiding yourself, then it's okay for him to be an atheist, it's okay for you to believe in many gods, it's okay for him to be a Christian, and it's all one. Is that?
It's just, yeah, I mean, the thing is with the Tao is that it's not something that's just like,
It's open.
You can just sit in there, you can come out, no one's basically saying, you should do this.
But doesn't that scare you though? Like that.
Shouldn't that scare you?
It kind of scares me, respectfully, of course, because it's like, if everything is accepted, at what point is a truth beyond my own desire? Or like I just find what I want rather than what I need.
You're supposed to be a good person. And obviously people might be like, what is a good person? A good person is that you're being your best authentic self. And if you're not your best authentic self...
best authentic self is quite evil?
That's what the law of polarity is. The law of polarity is that you have to have evil and good. And it's like what's happening now with the earth right now is just that there's a lot of stuff going on with the floods, like all this natural disasters. And what we're going through is an electromagnetic wave of change with the world. The energy is shifting because Mother Nature wants to take back. So you have to have evil with good. You have to have bad with good.
But the law of polarity is also assuming that bad in itself is actually a thing, or darkness is a thing.
No, that's a human belief system that something's bad.
What if bad or darkness is actually the absence of good and light? Because if I switch off the lights in here, darkness will set in.
Do you think that it's relevant to have darkness or to have evil?
I mean, it's not necessary to have evil, and that's what the law of polarity says. Evil is necessary, but evil is not necessary.
It's not.
I think evil is just evidence of the absence of good.
Yeah, but that's why, again, with my belief system is that humans are limited. So these things happen for Earth, but it's not going to happen in a different dimension where, again, I believe in obviously aliens, I believe in other entities, and I believe in other things apart from human beings.
But then
this is what's happening on Earth. It's what's happening to humans.
So then that kind of just almost doubles back on what you were saying about everybody's truth is accepted.